Hello, everybody. My name is William from Cosmo. I had a request from a friend, a colleague in Cosmo, that wanted me to explain to you how to use Photoshop to make a pictogram. So I'll explain this with this computer, and I'll try to make it as simple as possible, and in English, of course. The problem here is that my Photoshop is in French, but you will have to deal with it. If you don't understand something, just don't hesitate to comment on this video on the or on the Facebook group. So let's do this. So basically, I'll change my camera view so you can see the shortcuts I make here. So this is control, alright, even if it says FN, it's control. I don't know why they put it the other way around. So basically, a pictogram, well, normally I'm sure you have here as me already some pictograms by yourself. So we'll just take the default one. If you don't have it, just ask me to have it. Otherwise, you can just open it in your browser. So right click, open with Photoshop, and there you go. So you have basically this super icon which is with one color, and you just need to see here the side here. As you see, if I go on image and the size of the image, you will see it's just 500 by 500 pixels, which means that you can just have a picture which is as big as, I would say, this on the real life. So it's not really big if you really want to have high quality. So high quality, I would say minimum 1000, but I'll work with 2000 to be sure that I have some quantity here. So you put this and you have a big image. So basically I can scroll here and in and out with the mouse. You can change this in preferences here. In general, I don't show it now, but you can change it if you want to. It's easier. So I'm zooming it here to show you here that the pixels are not really straight and in a straight line. There are some little bubbles here, so it's not good. You have to change that. And how do you change that, would you say? Well, we'll use the feather here. Basically the shortcut to have it's P here, have it automatically. So we'll use this a lot to remake a picture that is not high quality enough. So basically what you do is try to click here on the side of the icon to redo the form correctly. It doesn't have to be really precise. Now I'll use just a little shortcut which is shift, and you go here in the middle, you use shift, you click in, you use shift, and then you can still continue clicking, and shift mean if you hold it, if you're not holding it, it goes everywhere, but if you hold it, it can stay vertically. And then you go and try to follow the line here, so that it has the same shape. Now you click on this side, and it shouldn't be normally, it shouldn't follow it, but if it doesn't, you put Alt here, you push Alt, and you can change it a little bit so it follows more. Now you click on this part in the middle, it's important, shift. Normally if you do it well, you should just arrive normally here on the same part, and it shouldn't have any space here, but maybe the pictogram is not perfectly symmetric. So Alt, and you put it again, you click here, you do the same for all those parts here. Last part, shift, ups, oh yeah, I'm a professional, and there you go. If you want to redo some, you just put on control and click on the button, the button you want to change, then Alt, and then you try to remove the lines too, so that it matches exactly the shape of the the shape. So basically everything we do here is to have a better quality. You're not obliged to do that if you don't need really high quality, but that's what I do. So this tutorial may be long if you really want high quality, but for those who want low quality, you can just go on the next step. But basically using Photoshop means that you want some quality, otherwise you can just use Word and you put a picture on the default pictogram. So here now you have your shape done, but you need to go on this part of the window. By default is there, it's the lines that you did with the feather. So you go here and you have this here. Now you need to do another calc, so you create a new one here by clicking it, or you can do also some other shortcuts that I don't even know. So you have your new one here, you go on this part of the window and you can click before to click to fill it in, you have to choose the color. So how could you choose the color? Well, basically you need the same color as this one. So you go here on this color, you take the color here with this little cursor and you click on OK. So you have the same color now, and you can fill it now with this little button. So now it's filled in. You didn't see the big difference here, but now we will zoom to see this. First you go on Trace, you click somewhere else, then on this one you click somewhere else, so that it's not appearing on the screen, so it doesn't disturb you when you have to show things or see if you did well your job. So now you will see the difference here. If I hide this, you still have those little bubbles. If I don't hide it, ups, here it's straight. Alright, so difference is quite better. So now you have a correct icon for your pictogram that is high quality. That's the start. But basically what you do here is that you have more colors than just this one. As you see here, there may be 3 types of colors. I will just take this one. So when you see it here, it has the light red, the dark red, and the white. And that's basically it. All those pictograms, when you see it here, are trying to be simple and so that people can understand what's going on. If you basically when you've done your pictogram, you just ask to somebody, well, what do you think it is? If for this one they say it's tennis, you completely fucked up, alright? You just have to do something else. It doesn't work then. But if they can say something which is similar, then you arrive to something. You can say that you achieved your goal. So you need those colors. How can you use those colors? Well, it's simple. You just open it in Photoshop, right click, open with Photoshop, and there you have it. So we'll just hide for a little second the window here, so I can show you this here. Up, boom, boom. There you go. So here you have in French is nuancier, so it's the different colors, basic colors that you use in general, and here it's the historic of your colors that you used. So you can see that I already used the colors of this one, but now we'll try to do so that you have the same as me. So you choose the color here, you click on it, and you just select this one here to have the new one, because you need those colors, so it will appear here. You don't need more than 3, so you don't have to save them or do make them go here. You just you'll use 3 maximum. So you will see that this color is the same as this one. If you drag this one, it's the same, so it won't change here. you will need also white, and white you have it by default here if you want to. If you click here, you have it by default. You can click here also to change them, the colors. That's really intuitive. So you have your 3 colors, and now you need also, when you look at the first image here, you need also the little circles. I'll put it on full screen now. So you need this little circle here. So to have it, it's quite simple. You just have to copy the image and put it inside here. So how would you do this? Well, you go on this picture. Well, to change from picture to picture, I just use a shortcut here that will show you here. Control tab, and it's changing here. Control tab. So basically, you just select everything here. So it's Control A, and then you copy it. So Control C. And then you change window, Control Tab again, and then Control V to paste. You will directly see the difference between this icon and this new icon. It's quite incredible, the difference, but after you'll be happy to have something that is always HD, even if you print it on an A3 paper. So if you want to change the side so that it matches the other, you push on Control T, and then you have to change the side of this picture. So you push on Shift, and you click on this part of the shape like this, and you click also on Alt so that it stays in the center. And for me it doesn't work a lot because I have a problem with my mouse, but for you it will work without any problem. So you try to match as much as you can the side of the shape of the icon, and then you stop, you click on Enter, and normally Photoshop just tries to a little bit blur the image so that you don't see the pixels. So now you need to redo this in HD. You can, as I said, you can also use a default one, but we want to make things HD, so you can also skip this page if you don't want to do this. You can also copy and paste this. So basically you want to be precise, so you go on this part here, you click on it, and you maintain the click, and you go on the side to just arrive at the same part here at the beginning of the little ellipse. You do the same here, and you go here to be really precise. Now you will use a tool here which is called shape, I think so. You right click on it, and you click on circle or ellipse. You just go here now. Well, I just forget, you have to put a new calc. You put a new one, and then you click right where the two lines are meeting each other, and you try to do the same shape here as the little circle. So that's perfect. You stop clicking, and then you have it. So depending on your version of Photoshop, or you default change it, this can be that when you look at your circle is already filled with white or the color that you choose here. It doesn't matter. You can change it here by changing those system of using the ellipse. Well, I use this one. I think this one is the best one. I don't know how to say it in English, so just use this one, the same form as this one. So now you want to create it in the new layer here. I think it's layer. You go in this part again, and you fill it with the right color. The right color would be this one, the dark red one. Oops, you fill it in, and that's basically it. I always click outside so I don't have the lines of the lines I made to create the shape. So now you have everything in HD, but you have those lines over here. So you click on Control, you push on Control, and then you drag them away. Control, you select it and you put them away. So now you have something that's quite better. So now we have this basic image and we have to add the things that you want. Basically what I do is I almost never create something by myself here on Photoshop with the feather or something. Normally to create new pictograms you would use Illustrator and not Photoshop. Photoshop is more for photoshopping pictures or modifying pictures and not create pictures and slides. So normally you use Illustrator, but most of you use Photoshop, I think so, and the Recurs to use it, so we'll use Photoshop. So basically I take pictures from the internet and then I try to redo it in the style of those little pictograms here so that it matches the style, basically. So as simple as that. So you go on your favorite browser. So if you have Sangria, you go on image, you will see a lot of pictures of Sangria. Oh, that's beautiful, but that's not really what you need. That's not really what you need. You need a pictogram. You need to use, some people already did pictograms of everything, so you just put Sangria and then pictogram. So as you can see, you have a lot of different pictures, and the only one that I think it's simple and as similar as this style is this one. You right click on it, you click on copy, you go on Photoshop and you push on Ctrl V, Control V. So here you have your super picture, but there is some white in the back, it's really small, and it's not that useful for now. So you want to resize it. Control T. You can click on all also as the same system for lamp, floor. So here it's the best side. You click on enter, and just to see how it looks like, I'll just delete the background. You could already start redoing it with vectors, so that would be vectorizing, but I think it's better to see how it looks like before, so that you don't create something that is completely not what you thought it would be. So basically I'll just delete the background. So how do you do this? You just select the color here, white, and select this little magic wand and click on this. You can sometimes have the tolerance here, which is too high or too low. 20 seems really good, so you click on you push on delete, you select this part, delete, you select this part, delete. Well, basically you just select all the parts that you want to delete. Oops, delete, bye bye. Alright, and for those parts you don't have to use the magic wand because it's too small, so you will use this one. So here, delete this also. So now you can have something which is kind of what you need. So Control T to resize it a little bit. I think it's too big. I would put it here so that I can put a glass right here, and yeah, Control T, and you just put it on the side like this so that it can make the liquid go here inside the glass. So you have this picture. You will need a glass now. So the glass, as I said, you're not obliged to redo a new picture, but if you want people to understand what are you doing, sometimes you need to redo pictures or create pictures or be creative. So this is basically a little bonus to create a little image. Alright, so we'll create a glass. So you need a new layer. You go on right click here and rectangle, and you draw a rectangle as simple as that. you fill it in with white like this. Control T, Control, and then Shift Alt. Yes, like this. So Control Shift Alt. This is a really tough one, I know, but this means that you can have something which can be more like a glass, like this. So you have your glass, and you would fill it in with some liquid. Alright, so now that what I want to say is you need those colors. So we have a lot of different colors here, and you need to think about a system that would match the design here, the color design. So basically when you see here all those pictures, normally most of them are filled with white. Otherwise you can see it's somebody else that did it, because with the guys here, this Cosmo style is more white, 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 because white is more visible on red than red, obviously. So you need to do white. Well, I would say Sangria is red normally, so the liquid will be red, and basically the dark red, and this would be white. So glass, and which is what is not the Sangria, will be white. So the fruits will be white also. Again, you don't have to redo all those fruits. I'll do some of them, and you can do you can always think what time do you have for yourself. If you have a lot of time, you can do all. If you have just 5 minutes, you don't do it at all. You're okay like this, and that's basically what you'll have. So you have different colors, but it's not a problem. Or you just put it in white and black and white, and it'll be more monochromatic. So here we go. You will change it. So you have your glass here. I'll fill it with some sangria. So what you do is you duplicate the curve that you did by pushing Control J. You duplicate it, and then you will fill it with the sangria color. So you click on Control, you push on Control, and then you click on this part of the image, and then it's filled with the selection of the shape of the glass. You select the color of the sangria, so this color here, or you can put it from here, but the camera is hiding it, and then you fill it. I use Shift F5, and then it's fill in, and it fills in automatically the glass. So you have your selection. You push on Control D to unselect it, and then you push on Control T to resize the shape of the glass, because it's not full. So you put on Shift, you do Shift Alt, sorry, and now that's good. Enter. You push on V. Why? Because it's this part which would be transform also. So V, and you go a little bit down, I would say here, and that's basically quite good here now. So now you need to vectorize here. So that's here now. It will be the longest part, because there is a lot of different lines and styles, and this will need a little bit of time to redo. So that's what we're going to do. So I should make it faster, but I'll just explain it, and I may go forward with the video so that you don't have to see me redo all the picture. So the simple system is you click on the feather, you do a new layer, and then you will redo the picture. So you have to fill in, for example, everything that will be white, for example. So what will be white? It's this part, this where you put your hand on the hanger. So you will start to go from here, and it's better to go from this part here, because if you start randomly here, you will already have to do this this is the middle of the curve here, so it's better to go from corner to corner and not too far. If you go here, it will be harder to do a curve that matches really the what you need. So Control Z, sorry. So you will go not too far like here, and then you maintain your click and you try to match what your curve is doing. It can happen sometimes that you have something like that. Here it's not a big problem, it doesn't match a lot, so you put on Alt, you click on this one and you redo it. So you fill it in here like this, and you do a new shape here, and you re-go on layer and you do a new layer. You always do new layer. Alright, so the liquid, normally it's not like this with physics. It has to be straight and horizontal. So I'll start from here and hit on Shift and go here. Shift means that you can go everywhere you want, but the bar will always stay either horizontal or when you look at here, it's like completely a mess. So if you really want to be organized, you can also make groups here. For example, for your Sangria bowl, so this would be this one, and you group them. So you select them with holding Shift. So this one, Shift, this one, or Control. You drag them on this little folder, and you have a folder which you would name Sangria bowl. So that's it, and you group everything like that. So now you can easily duplicate and organize your thing. If you want more apple, for example, you just drag and drop apple on duplicate, and then you can change by using this particular tool and add one here. Well, now you have your super amazing picture, and you want to convert it and to have it to use it for your pictogram. So you click on Files, Save As, and then you select here PNG, because it's the best for me, the best system to have a picture with without a background, with a background transparent. Alright, you name it, Sangria demonstration, and you save it, and you have your super image. Also, what you can do, if you just need a little image now, you have the high quality, and you don't want your Word document to be so slow because your image is too big. You just open your file that you did, it's Sangria. Here you open it, your new PNG file, you go on image, size, and you resize it like on 500 for example, and you name it, save as LD Sangria demonstration low definition, and there you have it. And it's low definition, and when you zoom in, it's also acceptable everywhere. So you have your super thing here. So that's it. I hope that you understand what I did. We could add also like a little drop here. We could add a lot of things. We can change we can add some fruit. We can change everything. So you just need to know that you can be really simple or really creative and really perfectionists. But if you have time, you just take it, and then everybody will use it after, and maybe it will end up here on Google on a good page, because nobody maybe did a good pictogram with high quality of Sangria, and now you can be proud of yourself because you did a big Sangria HD PNG pictogram. So thank you for watching. Please comment and we can talk together to find solution. And well, I know it was long. I hope that you followed it a lot, and we'll see us later.